All right, people. I'll be with you in a few moments. My guest is here, and I will be with you in a few moments. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and hit that comment section. If you have anything to say to me or my special guest today, so make sure you hit that live comment section, and I'll make sure that I'll put you up on the screen whenever I see a visible comment. Marcus speaks. Marcus speaks. What the hell is up, people? I'm your host, Marcus. Welcome back to another episode of Marcus Speaks. I am so happy today because finally I get to have a guest on my show. But before that, as it's commonplace, everybody, how are you doing today on this special Saturday evening? As y'all know, every Saturday at 6:30 p.m., I'm right here doing Marcus Speaks live. Marcus Speaks Live is the podcast for people who do not know. So, as it's commonplace, as I usually do when I do my podcast, I might have some videos that go along with what I got going on. So, with that being said, let me pull up my script a little bit. So, for YouTube and Facebook who take down videos and stuff like that because you know it's copyrighted material. But in order for me to use this material that I might use today or that I will use today, I have to use something that's called fair use, and it's right there up on the TV screen. And if nobody knows what fair use is. Let me turn my theme music down a little bit. Fair use is basically the federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107. So I got that out the way. And now that Facebook and YouTube knows this now, I'm following the law, okay? I really don't have to follow your policies so per se, but by federal law, I get to use copyrighted motion pictures and videos or whatnot. So to get into it, everybody, this young lady I'm about to bring to y'all screen. Uh, the first time I met her was at a rehearsal dinner, but um, she has been she's going to be the first guest within the past 2 years I've been doing this podcast. So it's a very special day for me today because I get to talk to somebody other than myself now. But I known this person for a little over a year, maybe 2 years. I might know her. I've learned from the time that I've met her that she is a mother. She is a daughter of a lovely Jamaican family, and they cook some of the best food I've ever had. Not only that, she has a certification as a home health nurse. Basically, if you have an elderly mother, father, grandparent or something, she is able to take care of them in the comfort of their own home. But other than that, uh, today she is going to be presenting, and I'm bringing to you guys that she has various businesses. Okay, she has a business where she makes and bakes sweet treats, and not only that, she does massage therapy. So it's a small business, but it's growing. Like I see her posts damn near every day of her pudding cups and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this shit looks delicious. I will be bringing that onto the screen today so you guys can see it. But let me stop speaking. The owner, operator, CEO of Coterie Connects, Miss Christine Campbell. Everybody, welcome Miss Christine Campbell.
Hey everyone, how
How's it
are you?
how's it going, Christine?
Hey, how's it going?
So, as this, I just wanna get into it.
Hmm.
Please explain to the people watching what you do with your business.
Woo, where do we start? I guess I could just give the backstory first, and then I'll
Hmm.
get into what I do. So,
Sure.
pretty much, at a young age, I always knew I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to be able to do something. And growing up, I did the CNA.
Hmm.
Was trying to go to college to be a nurse. Pretty much, I dibble and dabble in every little bit of working or jobs or whatnot. But honestly, I would have to say after I got married,
Hmm.
that's what really pushed me more
Right. Right.
into being a business owner. After my wedding, I had all these linens. I had so many tablecloths, chair covers, chair sashes, overlays, and I'm like, okay, I have all these things. What am I gonna do with it?
Hold on. Let me stop you,
Okay.
people. She made her own tablecloths and linens for her own wedding. She set her own wedding up. Normally, you
Yep.
have a wedding planner, wedding coordinator. She said,
Mhm.
"Damn that!
Yes,
I'll cut the cost and do it my
I know.
goddamn self." All
Exactly.
right, keep going. I'm sorry.
Seriously. I mean, it's so expensive to, in my case, get a wedding planner. They have to be the one to get all the different services for you.
Right.
But with me actually planning my own wedding, getting the linens, getting my DJ, photographer, I was like, wait a minute. I plan my own wedding. I might as well do it as a business. And
Goddamn right.
I had so many compliments from my guests that they loved everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pretty much after that, with all the linens and all that I've done, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a business. I got all these linens. I'm gonna rent it out.
Might as well. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So here it is. I started renting out linens, and then it came to a point where a customer was like, "Hey, could you actually set up the hall for me?" I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Yeah, sure." So my husband, my daughter, and I, we all did this little party together. They were pleased with the outcome, and from there, that was it. I just been going ever since, and it's yeah, going on almost 2 years in August since I've
Right.
pretty much been doing this. So
So,
yeah.
what drives you uh in your business on a day to day? Like, what wakes you up in the morning?
Pretty much my thing is my customers, my clients. I just love to be able to make them happy, and most people, with the pandemic and everything, we all don't really have that money that we used to have.
Right.
So what I do it on a budget. I work with your budget and still make it very elegant.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love to see the smile on their faces pretty much when I pretty much get their idea,
Mm-hmm.
and when I execute it and I do my thing, they were like, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't know you were going to do it like this." But that's the thing. It's a memorable moment, so I want to make it really good and happy for them. So that's my
Right.
thing. It's just the people. I just want to make y'all happy on a affordable scale.
Right.
So that's my drive.
So, what is your 5 to 10 year plan for your business?
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, we definitely got to look ahead. So, besides the um party, or I should say event setup and linen rentals, through the pandemic, I also picked up a lot of different trades.
Mm-hmm.
But with my 5 to 10 year plan, I would love to get a multifunctional building with all that I could do in that
Right.
one place.
Right.
I picked up, like you were saying before, the sweet treats. So I'm doing like cake pops, cupcakes, banana pudding, cakes. I would like a section in my building for that. I also took up some photography as well. I would like a photography studio, photo studio.
Mm-hmm.
With my linens, I would like to actually have different sections in my building where they can actually rent the venue. So,
All right.
I would like to have that. And I'm definitely working on getting that, and it's a lot of saving. So that's why I'm always like promoting any little thing I could think of that I can do, like on all my social media streams.
Right. So, what do you like about like making the treats and your linens and you do backgrounds and stuff as well for like parties and stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't do the personalized ones with the pictures, but I do use like regular backgrounds with like sequins or um with like a basic solid color background. But with the backgrounds, I also can add balloon art,
Right.
like a balloon garland or a balloon arch or a column. So that was another little thing I picked up as well during the pandemic. I'm like, I had a lot of free time to learn all these things that could benefit my business, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, definitely that was pretty cool. I just never knew what I had in me to learn all these different things at a very fast pace, because I was learning these things just like this, and I'm like, whoa, okay.
So, what's another question I have for you? Um,
Feeling this music though.
um, so with with your business, like when you thought about it, other than like making your customers happy and stuff like that, like what benefits from it do you get from it, and just what's like when you go and you do these events and stuff like that,
Hmm.
do you wish to get like when people see like how everything is laid out and stuff like that, you do you wish to get other customers from a customer that you I just lost all train of thought. Do
Oh
you wish
no.
to get other customers from the customer that you're helping for the event? Sorry.
Oh, absolutely. I always bring my business cards with me. Whenever I go do a setup, or I'm going back to to retrieve my linens and so
Right.
forth and so on. It's not likely that it will occur. But every now and then someone would hit me up and say, hey, I was at that party and I really like what you did. Could you do that for me?
Right.
But you know how it is with people. Some people are just like, so, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna hit her up because she looked like she mad expensive. Like, look how this place looks. But that's the thing. I just don't like when people are so timid. When they see stuff like that, because I'm the type of person I can work with you. You
Right.
know. Because like I was saying back in the beginning when I was looking for linens for my wedding, um, they were just giving me some outrageous prices, and I'm just like, this is just gonna occur for just one day.
Right. They be
And
high as
I
hell.
yeah, exactly. I'm just like, you giving me a tablecloth for what, $10 a tablecloth? I said, nah, So that's why I wanted to make sure that once I got into this, I want to make sure it's affordable, and just not scare people away. But then again, you don't want to sell yourself short as well. Knowing the type of work you do, definitely don't sell yourself short.
Right.
It's good to please the customer and make them happy, but then again, at times you can't be too cheap.
Right.
You can't be too cheap. So, throughout the year and a half, I've learned a lot of different things um throughout this whole event planning things and stuff like that. Always for anybody that want to start this, make sure you get that deposit first, okay? Make sure you get that deposit,
Get that
because
money.
I'm telling you, I made a quarter sheet cake. Okay,
Hmm.
so it's about, let's see, about that big,
Hmm.
rectangular quarter sheet cake. The customer, she bought from me before and she gave me the money. Okay, I'm like, all right, what I mean, she's an honest person. I made a cake and I said, hey, cake is all done, decorated. When do you want me to drop it off? Or where do you want to meet me so I can give you the cake? She's like, oh, I thought I told you I ain't want it no more.
What?
I
What?
said, hold on, wait. I said, you ain't want it no more. I said, you never text me. or called me and said, "Hey, you never mind. I'm not going to do it anymore, or I don't want it anymore." And here it is. I made this cake, no deposit, but thank God I was still able to get some money off of the cake. I sold it at a concert that I did for another customer. So either way, I still got a profit. But still, I learned anything that I'm doing for anyone, I have to get some sort of deposit. That's one thing I've learned for sure.
Right. So I want to show the people your business. Like
Okay.
I want to show them. I don't know if you can see that on your screen.
Yeah, I can see it. Uh huh.
You can see it.
Yep.
So I want to be able to see y'all too. So um so as you guys can see, like this is all her creations and what she likes to
Mhm.
do. As far as like the treats and stuff like that,
Yep.
you get birthday cake. She does cupcakes. She
Mhm.
does your own personalized chip
Chip
bags.
bags. Oh, that's a
So
that's let me tell you, that's a hit right there.
explain that to people because people
Okay, yeah,
when
sure.
having parties, you don't think about having like bags of chips of the
Yeah.
person whose party it's for. So get
Right,
get
right.
into that.
But wait, before I get into that, I know you really wanted some for your birthday.
We're not even gonna talk about that.
Okay, all right. Listen, yeah, on another note.
I got choice words for that, but I don't want to get into it. Hey, and the young lady that was going to play in that with Christine, if you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so
You know good. You know good. Um But
so
with the chip bags, yeah, this is something that I've also learned over the course of the pandemic. I just wanted to do something that was very different that could draw more customers,
right.
besides a whole cupcakes and cakes. Everybody can do cupcakes and cakes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, what's the new trending thing? What's hot? I found out these customized chip bags was the it thing.
Right.
So, whenever you starting something new, you got trials and errors. And, over the course of time with me doing it, I've learned how to decorate it a little bit more, making it more detailed, putting it together, finding the right chips to put inside the bag so they'll fit perfectly.
Right.
That I could say with me advertising that a lot and with a lot of people seeing it, because people usually get about a dozen to 2 dozen of those chips.
Right.
So mind you, that's 12 to 24 going to 12 to 24 different people.
Right.
So when they see that, and I also have my information on the bag, they're like, "Oh, yo, these are so dope! Like, who made these?" Information's already on the back. Check it out. So
so
yeah, go ahead.
so everybody, when you guys get these bags, they have the nutritional facts on it, right?
Yes, they
On the
are. Yep,
nutritional
every single
facts,
one has
you
a
can
nutritional
put
fact. Yep,
anything you want
yep,
on the nutritional facts. So
absolutely.
I think
You
that's
know
dope.
what? No, I was about to say I had a chip bag I made for my daughter, but they're actually not here. I'll just show like a live one here.
Right.
Um, I think I may have a chip bag. Guys, got a chip bag for me? Sienna, you have a chip bag? Auntie Roseanne's chip bag? Get it for me if you can. So with that, yeah, with the nutritional facts, the ones that I put on the birthday ones is happy birthday nutrition facts,
Mm-hmm.
and it has some cute little sayings on the bag, and I put the type of chips that they are on the back of the bag as well, so you know exactly what's inside.
Right.
Um, yeah, I don't know if I had the back to that, but yeah, you can know. So I definitely put whatever you want me to put on the front. I could put a
Right.
picture of whomever you want on the front. I could do a nice theme, colors. So for example, for this one here, my customer wanted, Minnie Mouse. So, I create a nice little overview of the chip. I send it to the customer. If they like it, it's a go before I print them out. And honestly, she was super duper happy. And one of her friends at the party also hit me up for some chips. So it was pretty cool. So here and there, I'll get somebody from the party that will hit me up. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
S-
it is.
So everybody, She does these pudding cups here, and
Oh yeah,
I
those are
haven't
another.
got
That's another
I
one
haven't got
too.
to get one yet, but
Huh.
I
You
got
don't
a
know what you're missing.
I got a sweet tooth, and I like banana pudding,
Yes. Uh huh.
and this looks delicious right here. So
Yep.
everybody, you get to get toppings on this. Wait a
Mhm.
minute, your options are uh chessman cookie,
Yep. You can either get the chessman cookies or you could get the
uh
vanilla wafers.
vanilla
Mhm.
wafers on it. And your toppings can be bananas, strawberries and bananas,
Mhm.
vanilla Oreos, or chocolate Oreos.
Yep.
And you
And
can
I
get either a small or a medium. And the prices ain't bad.
no, it's
For
not. Like I
for a
said, I try to be
small
affordable. Mhm.
for a small is 450, and for a medium is 750.
Yep.
That's you're not even breaking the bank for that, y'all.
No,
So y'all
absolutely
can
not. Nope. Nope. And that's why I said I try to make it pretty affordable because people want something to sweet to eat, and I'm like, I don't want to break the bank for you guys just to, get something or to order something from me.
right. So
Mhm.
y'all get strawberry crunch slices. That sounds
Yep.
delicious.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered strawberries. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
For
Uh
for
huh.
an anniversary or something,
Yep.
y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Anniversary, birthdays, any kind of occasion. You
Shoot,
definitely can use those for anything.
you get to get a count of 6, 12, 18, 24, and 36, and you still
Mhm.
not breaking the bank.
Nope. Nope. Not even.
And you get to
Not
choose
even.
your own colors. You get
Yep.
to get red, yellow, white, black, blue, green, orange, chocolate, or pink.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
can mix match colors with the same colors. Look,
Yep.
y'all, y'all must be out of y'all fucking mind if y'all don't want to get none of this. All
I know,
right.
right?
So also you get to get pudding pans,
Yep.
strawberry crunch cakes.
Yep.
If you don't want just the slice, you can get a cake.
The whole cake. Yep.
You get to do the breakable hearts and the chocolate
Mhm.
bombs. See, I don't know
Yep.
nothing about that because I'm a dude. So can you explain the
Oh, with
broken hearts and the chocolate bombs?
yeah, sure. With the breakable hearts, all it is a chocolate of your choice, and you also get the wooden mallet that's included.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath, you can actually put a special gift underneath it for whomever you're giving it to. So for example, for the first one, I made it for my daughter. So
Mm-hmm.
underneath it, I put some money, some more candy. So you pretty
Mm-hmm.
much can put anything in it, and then they just break it and falls apart. You get the little gift underneath, and you eat the chocolate.
Can you eat
But
that the red part?
oh yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, it's
Oh
chocolate.
shit.
Yep,
Okay.
it is chocolate. Yep, it is chocolate. And with that, what I offer with that is you can get some strawberries. You could get like wording on it as well, just like the second one here. You got Team Hop,
Mm-hmm.
and you could do any color, any type of design. So it was pretty cool. Mhm.
That's tight.
Yeah. So that's another thing that was trending. So I try to keep up with the trends of the treats. So yeah, that's my thing. Chocolate heart.
So
So
what's
this here is another fan favorite. Is the chocolate bomb. Same thing, chocolate.
mm-hmm.
But with a chocolate bomb now, it actually has a bottom piece and a top piece. So inside, it's marshmallows and hot cocoa mix.
Okay.
So you drop that chocolate bomb in hot milk, and it pretty much explodes with the chocolate mix and the
Okay.
marshmallows. Yep.
So so
So
it so it becomes hot chocolate
hot
basically.
chocolate, exactly. There we go. So that's what's in
Okay.
there. Yep. Yep. So
Yeah,
it's hot
that's tight.
chocolate with the mix and the marshmallows. Boop. And actually, it really does explode like a little bomb. It's cute.
That's tight. See, I
So
never would have, you know what I mean, as far as like making a business, I would never have
thought it
thought
was
about
right.
doing stuff like
Yeah.
this.
That's the thing.
So,
I try to keep up with everything, to keep it going.
that's tight.
Yeah.
So, we can come back
Yep.
and switch this real fast.
Oh, there we go.
Um, so for anybody who wants to start up a business, and Christine, if you want to add to your little repertoire, that
Mhm.
you got going on. Uh, the there's I looked on a website to see like what are like the top best like the 50 top best small business ideas to for the black communities or whatever
Mhm.
to start up. So I picked a few from it. So
Right.
housekeeping is one of them.
Yep. Mhm.
Hairstyling, hairdressing. So cut, getting your hair cut
Yep.
or
Getting braids or
and braid
weaves or
stuff like
whatever.
that. So you can either
Mhm.
become a beautician or a barber.
Right. Mhm.
Landscaping's one.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
And I would
Mhm.
add with that snow removal
Oh yeah.
if you don't have it in your town, you can
Right.
become the snow plow man.
That's
Uh,
right.
painting, uh, handiwork such as
Right.
like fixing stuff around the house.
Handyman, that's a plus. That's a good one.
Electronic repair. I could probably
Mm.
start something in that, but I'm too damn
Hey,
lazy to fix people's shit.
I mean, listen, you do it at home, you do it on your time when you can. I mean, well, it just depends
um,
on how fast they want their electronics back, you know.
yeah.
Because I know with like the phone screens, I know those will be a plus, and you can charge a good amount depending on the type of phone,
I,
to fix those
the
things.
the first time I changed my iPhone screen, uh, this is like maybe 10, maybe 11 years ago,
Hmm.
and the first screen I got was it wasn't compatible with my phone.
Oh wow,
So my phone screen flickered like every time I turned it on.
wow.
But the process of it was like it was crazy for the simple fact that uh it said it would take 15 minutes. But I'm
Mhm.
so excuse me. I'm
Mhm.
so tedious with stuff. I had to make sure I set every screw off to the side in its own little space, and I
Right.
and I had to mark it or whatever. So that took me like maybe 2 hours to do from a 15-minute job. But
Whoa.
when I went to go in, that was the first time. But when I went to go and do it again, when I got a screen that was more compatible with it, it only
Mhm.
took me like maybe 10, 15 minutes to do it. So,
Oh, okay. Not bad. Not
um,
bad.
yeah, if you get the right tools, I think I still have the tools laying around
Yeah.
here somewhere. But I don't. But that was for I think like an iPhone 4 or 5 or something like that I
Oh,
had.
that was back then. Oh
Yeah, I
my goodness.
haven't I haven't yet been on any like blogs or anything to see what they use nowadays, which I think they use like heat guns and stuff now. Which
What? Really?
yeah,
Wow.
so another idea is
Mhm.
catering events, something that
Right.
you do
Mhm.
sort of.
Yep. Yeah. Kind of.
Babysitting, in,
Babysitting. Yeah.
internet marketing, and podcasting. Now look,
Wow. Now that's you.
that's me.
Yes.
I could get sponsors to sponsor the podcast, which
Right. Right.
which is marketing for them in a way,
Mhm. Right.
but they a relationship,
Yeah.
which
Exactly.
which I've been
Exactly.
approached by one. I forgot the fitness company's name, but
Mhm.
uh personally their products was a little too expensive for my taste.
Right. Right.
And I was like, hey, I might as well wait until Blue Chew or somebody hits me up and like, hey, we
I
want
know, right? Listen, Bluetooth trying to get their name out there.
like,
Okay.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying? We
telling you.
wanna do a collab with you. Like, all right, fucking shoot.
Shoot, do a little commercial for them, huh?
And an online t-shirt store.
Yes, that's a big. That's a honestly, I would say like that's the one that's like very active right now out here.
Hmm.
The t-shirts. Yep.
So, like, y'all can pick it. I forgot what website I got this from, but they had 50 on there, and I only pulled the
Wow.
ones that caught my eye. But
Right. Yeah.
these was the ones that caught my eye, and you could easily start a business. Anybody can start a business.
Yeah.
Like,
Anybody can start. Yep.
like
You just gotta start.
I
That's
remember
the
my
thing.
mom used to work with this guy that used to get contracts to clean like like office buildings and stuff.
Right.
So
Uh huh.
y'all can get into that as well.
Right.
Just come up with a contract, a legal binding contract, and
Mhm.
get your business started, your small business started.
That's right. That's right.
So, um, you probably didn't know this, but women women represent 35% to 46% of black-owned businesses, compared to just 27% of other female businesses of other racial identities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So black women got the entrepreneurship game
Yes.
on lock right
That's the
now.
thing. We got the juice. Okay. Listen, we honestly, I think with black women, we just want to work for ourselves. We want to make our own money.
Right.
We don't really want to work for nobody else but ourselves. Like me, listen, I'm telling you, like I said, after I got married, it was a whole different ball game for me. I really enjoyed doing it to the point
Yeah.
where I really don't work my day job like that. Like I'm
My
mostly doing my business stuff, you know?
my area lead at my job, like I told him that I do podcasts and stuff like that. He said he'll
Hmm.
check it out, whatever. But don't hold this against me when I say this if you're listening. All right. Ever since I was probably about 27,
Hmm.
maybe 26, uh, just doing the day to day, every day at the job, whatever. And I basically came to the conclusion that I don't like working for other people.
Exactly. Same with me. Yep.
Like I really
Hmm.
don't. Like
Yeah.
it's not conducive for what I'm trying to achieve in my life.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So like, and some like I say this sometimes, not all the time, but I say it sometimes. But
Hmm.
I usually say to people at work, I was like, this takes out a big chunk of my day of something that I really could be doing
Yes.
that makes me happy.
Especially that
And
3 to 11 shift. Your day is gone. That's it.
and
Nah.
I do 2:30 to 1 now. It was 2:30 to 12:30 until our
Hmm.
hours changed. So now I'm there an extra 30 minutes, which makes no sense, and it makes no sense to everybody else that works there with me. It makes no
Right.
sense being there an extra 30 minutes for no reason.
Right. Right.
Especially like we take break around like 12:30 at night. So by the time we come back, the only thing we can do is really is clean up.
Oh wow. Isn't that
Cause,
something?
'Cause, like it takes us at least on average it takes us like 20 minutes to get like a bucket of what we do done.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's really no reason for us to even be there after 12:30. But
Right. Wow. But hey,
whatever.
that's the boss.
So well, also 40% of business owners are women,
Mhm. Yes, indeed.
and women make up I think I got this right, 12.3 million in the United States.
Jeez. Okay.
So,
That's pretty.
amen.
That's nice. That's awesome. That is
Amen.
awesome.
So,
Oh, before we get into anything else, they actually did find a chip bag for me. So here we have it. So I'm gonna put it back here. So this is one of them that I made
let me
for
bring
my
you up.
aunt. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of them that I made for my aunt. And here, we got it personalized. And, on the back as well, these was the nutrition facts we were talking about earlier. And here is the Black Queen. Also, we have like a special message here on the side with like, the type of chips that it is. And over here is my contact information. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Nice and simple. Only $2 a bag. You get any kind of design you like. And that's that's the chip bag for you.
Yeah, y'all buy y'all's bags and other stuff today. Start
Mhm.
today.
Yeah, they're
All
only
right.
$2 a bag. Like
They're
you
only
can't beat
two
it.
dollars a bag.
And it's people that actually sell them for $5 a bag. Like that's that's ridiculous. $5.
We got Darian in the building. What's up, homie? How you doing?
Oh, oh, hey Darian. Hey buddy. Long time no see.
So everybody, if you guys want to order anything, if you're in, how far do you ship? If you ship,
I ship anywhere. The farthest I've shipped so far. Well, I wouldn't say I shipped, but it was brought to the island of Jamaica.
okay.
But the
So,
farthest I shipped was New York, upstate New York. So that's the farthest mine's been to thus
did you
far.
take it yourself or you had it delivered?
Delivered.
Delivered.
Yeah, yeah. My
All
aunt,
right.
she brought them down. Mhm.
All right, so people, go on her website if you're in the tri-state area. That is Pennsylvania. Well, let me
Mhm.
not go too far. The
No,
Philadelphia,
Pennsylvania's fine.
Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
Delaware, New Jersey, and also Maryland. Okay, she
Yup.
will she will deliver your sweet treats to you. All
Mhm.
right.
Mhm. That's right.
And right there on the screen is her contact information. Well, it's her website, and
Yep.
here's her contact information.
Yep.
So
So
it's
that's it.
Coterie Connects on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yep.
So after this, if y'all don't cash mob her business, I'm gonna smack every single last one of y'all.
I
All
know,
right.
right? Listen, I have good customer service, so I mean,
so,
we can ask Darian, right? He's one of my good customers.
so let me bring his what he say. He said hey. What else did he
Oh,
say?
and we're
He
strangers.
said strangers. Okay, whatever.
Oh man. I'm
Whatever.
sorry. Listen, we all are gonna find a day to hang out. Trust and believe. And look, it's getting hot outside. We back outside, so hey, listen, I'm free. Oh, don't do that now. Don't do that. Listen. Come on. No, we
So
we back outside. So
only had two questions for you. Remember now, I gotta read them off.
oh
How did you come up with your company name?
oh wow. With that, honestly, this is the third name that I
Is
had. Yes, it
so
is.
so go through all your names that you have for your business.
Okay, so the first name I had was called CD Linens and Things. So I try to combine Christine and Darnell,
Uh-huh.
you know. But he
So
was
what
like, no.
what was the things?
That's like besides me doing the linen rentals, I was starting to do the treats. So those were the other things that I was incorporating as well. And I was just like, you know what? I can't do CD linen and things. Like they're gonna be like, what are the things? So I scratched that name off, and then I came up with Camlin's Cupcakes. Oh, it was a long name. That's why I don't even remember it no more. Camlin's Cupcakes, Sweets Delight, something like that. So the same thing with the Camlin. I try to do Campbell Allen.
Mhm.
Camlin. So I was trying to do something different, make it real cute. But with that name, I'm like, okay, that's super long. So I'm like, I want something that sounds really nice, really different, and just something short to say. And then I came up with Coterie Connects. And I'm like, I like that. So with Coterie, it's like the meaning of like party, gathering of people like in one thing that's interesting, like an interest of one thing.
Right.
And the connections is either I could connect you with a linens, photography, DJ, treats. Like I got all different types of connections. And that's when I came to that name, and I'm like, I like it. I'm sticking with it. If you need help with pronouncing it, I'll teach you. It's not hard.
Yeah,
So I like Coterie Connects. It's cute. I like it. I love it. It's gonna be around forever. So
because
you know.
everybody look when I because I've been keeping up with Christine this past week,
Mhm.
And so yesterday I was going over like my show with her.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I didn't know how the hell to say her company's name.
Right.
So I asked her, since she's Jamaican, I said, "Is it a patois word?" Because I said I
Right.
had trouble finding it one, and I had
Yeah.
trouble saying it too. So I was like, "How do you say your company's name?" So she
Yeah.
was like, "It's Coterie Connects," but
Mhm.
but I was saying connections, and I had it wrong both times. So
It's cool. At least it's somewhat close to it. So
so
yeah, because with the word coterie, I actually did look it up yesterday. It's actually a French name.
oh, is it?
Yeah, it's French. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's different, and it sounds like it too. If you want to roll the
Um,
R a little bit, coterie. Let me stop.
so
Now we're in
so
America.
what I want to do before I ask you another question is I want to get into a video because
Okay.
I did my fair use thing earlier.
Mhm.
So um let me all right. I want to enlarge a little bit. All right,
Okay.
so this video basically it's detailed as this black owned all female businesses is beating the odds and thriving during the pandemic. So
Oh yeah.
you could probably uh the word just left me.
Relate to it a
You
little
can
bit.
relate to it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah.
So let me see. I shared it. Let's see if it plays. Since the start of the pandemic, small businesses have been struggling. Research indicates 17% of white-owned businesses had already closed their doors for good by mid-April of last year.
Wow.
In that same time frame, 41% of black-owned businesses had gone under. Knowing the odds were against them, the women of a local bakery and supply store decided to take a pretty big risk, one they say has been worth it. QuickRelator.com's Brianna Bowles recently visited Worthy Cakes and has their message of gratitude to the community. Before last year, business had been booming for Worthy Cakes. So much so that owner Asha Worthy Robinson, who works alongside her mom, Grace, and her sister Annette, was looking to expand. And then the pandemic happened. We just got a
Oh.
cascade or wave of canceling weddings, canceling parties, canceling events. The
Oh
decline in
wow.
sales almost put their search for a new spot on hold. Let me stop it here real fast. Did you
Hmm.
have did you go through that as well, like cancellations and stuff like that?
I sure did. Before the pandemic, I had four different events. I had two events that I had to do. No, actually, no. It was four events. Yeah, I had four events, and one by one, they kept texting me and calling me and said, "Hey, I'm kind of scared of this virus. I think I'm gonna have to cancel." And I lost almost $5,000. I lost five thousand
Jesus.
dollars. Yeah, I was like, oh gosh. And then ever since, that's when I had a decline, a big decline in my business, and that's when I ended up picking up the treats because before the pandemic, I was just strictly doing linen rentals and party setups.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, same thing happened. Big drop.
All right. We can get back into it.
Mhm.
In the Winter Garden area, paying a bill and saw a for lease sign in this plaza. We're asking a lot right here. Like, do we take this leap of faith? And they did. Hoping
Mhm.
business would bounce back soon, Asha and her family pulled together their savings and signed the lease. There are times where we're just like, we don't know when we hit that open sign if people are going to come in. With the help of some CARES Act money, the Paycheck Protection Program, and the community, they say it's been worth it. Little
Oh,
8-inch
that's
round
awesome.
cake. Asha does the baking and decorating. Oh, this one, this one. Her sister Annette is the customization queen. And that's just the finished result from the cricket. And their mom Grace does, well, everything in between, even their social media.
All the young people are leaving
Oh.
Facebook to go to Instagram. Why? So I kind of followed that trend.
But for the mother-daughter trio, Worthy Cakes is more than just a way to put food on the table.
We kind of see it sometimes as a ministry, because we know the customers that come in here, and we see it when they just need somewhere to escape. Yes, we're black.
Mhm.
You can see that right at the beginning. We're black on business. I don't know if they know that, but we service everybody.
In Winter Garden, Brianna Bowles, Getting Results, News 6. The women
All
also
right.
credit the reopening of
Wow.
farmers markets, which they attend on the weekends, and the specific needs they meet in the community for their recent success. They make beautiful, and I mean beautiful, desserts for people with all different dietary restrictions. Yeah, keto, gluten-free, vegan, you name it. And just during the short time I was in there, I did see quite a few people come in specifically for those reasons. So it's clear that they support their community, and it has supported them right back. You can read all about.
All right. So, with that being said, with the like dietary restrictions, do you offer that
Mhm.
as well?
You know what? When I was actually thinking about what they were doing, I was thinking about getting a building, right in Bear, Delaware,
Hmm.
and I was gonna definitely service different type of treats like that as well, low fat, gluten free, stuff like that. So, um, thus far, there was only one customer I had that can have like certain type of things in like their cake.
Hmm.
So that's why it's just one person, but other than that, everybody can eat whatever I make.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely am sensitive to people that have some type of restrictions. Yeah.
Yeah, I only asked for the simple fact that this is podcaster that I look at a lot, and he was promoting the business, same sort of business like yours,
Mhm.
and she made like cakes and cookies and stuff.
Mhm.
And I had one on the website one day. This was like years back.
Okay.
Um, she she offered the same cakes and cookies, but one had sugar, one had without. But the ones without was basically like it was sugar free, fat free,
Yep.
vegan friendly, and all that other good stuff. But
Mhm.
it was the
Mhm.
same thing. So
Right.
when you went
Right.
onto our website, clicked on whatever cookie you could choose, uh, regular or
Mhm.
the other one or whatever with
Vegan
the
or
dietary
gluten free.
restrictions and
Uh huh.
same price.
Right. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
But
I was looking into doing that, but even with my baking, it's just like as well.
dark
So
side.
it's like I get orders when I can, but you know me, I'm always moving to something else.
So
So right now I'm more so in doing like graphics and stuff as well too.
right. So this isn't the last question, but it's the last question on my paper. But
Hmm.
if I haven't, if I think I did ask this already. Oh no, I didn't. So what was the reason why you went into business for yourself?
Oh, why do I want to like be a business owner?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying before, I didn't want to work for nobody. I wanted to work for myself. I wanted to be able to have the flexibility. I love to travel,
Right.
so if I'm having a 9 to 5, I gotta work to build up my vacation hours. But me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to do it. And then, like you were saying, with the hours in a day, most of your time is gone if you're doing a 3 to 11. So
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I want to do my own thing. I want to travel when I feel like it. I want to make my own money. I want to make it this way, that way, and I want to make sure that I do something that's fun and I really enjoy what I do. You
Right.
know, so
Just
yeah, that's why
people.
I got into doing it.
People just think in a day you have 24 hours. I work a
Hmm.
10-hour shift. So I only get 14 hours to myself, which I really don't get the whole 14 because 8 of those I'm sleep.
Right.
If
Hmm.
if if I am sleep for 8 hours, which is rarely,
Not right,
never. So,
exactly. Yep, we don't sleep for 8 hours no more.
so the other few is me basically just sitting here
Mhm.
waiting to go to work.
Right, right, right.
So, um, I'm saying I've done YouTube in the past, but
Mhm.
it was nothing that I wanted to do for the simple fact that I got inspired by this dude from Baltimore. His YouTube name is Hot Damn I Rock. So
Okay.
anybody from Maryland or Delaware that has something going on as far as like YouTube or something like that, or
Mhm.
or anything or whatever, such as like your business or stuff, I support it.
Right. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
so every video, I make sure I watch every video, and I made sure that I liked every video as well, shared it or whatever. And like this was back in like when YouTube first was starting up. This is like
Okay.
2008, 2009.
Wow.
So as YouTube's blowing up, it's him. It's I don't know if you ever heard of Spoken Reasons.
I think so. I think I did.
So it was him, Spoken Reasons. I forgot the four dudes from Canada, and it was these other guys from like the Atlanta area, Dormtainment. So all of
Okay.
their videos I used to watch, and it basically was all comedy stuff, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So I was like, I can do that. I'm funny or whatever. But the only thing I have a problem with is when the camera's on, is being funny on cue. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Oh.
If it's
Okay.
just
Okay.
me in conversation, it's far different. But
Right.
I basically looked at it like, okay, since I'm the one doing the video, I'm recording it, I have to edit it. I'm thinking about everything all at once instead of hitting one thing at a time. So that
Right.
part of
Yeah.
it, so that part of YouTube I couldn't do. So I probably had maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6 videos
Okay.
up. I think I started that in like 2010,
Mhm.
and I just deleted every video because I wasn't happy with it.
Right.
So
Right.
I came back 5 years later. I started doing something sort of like how I'm doing now, but
Mhm.
it was more on the like black and the black the yeah, the black empowerment side,
Okay.
mostly from other YouTubers I was looking at that time when after like my damn life can be a movie. So my hero growing up was Malcolm X.
Right. Okay.
So the only reason why is because at the time I grew up Christian. For anybody who doesn't know, I grew up a Methodist Christian.
Okay.
So um he he's been when I was in school, we always heard about Martin Luther King, but they only had like maybe like a sentence or an excerpt of Malcolm X.
Mhm.
So I'm like, well, who's this other guy or whatever, right? So I think I was in maybe middle school, and they had the larger version of his autobiography. So I checked it out one day. I never finished it. Like I probably read maybe like the first 2 chapters, but
Mhm.
never finished it. But from what I've read, which is the first part, first 2 chapters is more so I think about his childhood.
Okay.
So um, and I think I read up until he went to jail uh, when I was in middle school, but that's where it ended
Mm.
because at the time, like the like Cash Money and Jay Z and whomever, like they was like the big rappers at the time.
Okay.
Uh, not these poop butt rappers that's out right now. I
Hmm.
completely. I'm,
Crazy.
I'm not gonna say that I hate their music, but I don't
It just
like
don't
their
make
music.
sense. Yeah, it don't make sense.
So so with like the whole glorification of like crime and shit like that at the time, I was young. I didn't really know no
Mm.
better. So when I read up until he was in jail, I was like, well, damn, Malcolm X is my damn my hero. I like him, right? He's going
Right.
to jail and shit for stealing and doing drugs and pimping females. That's
Ain't
tight.
that something?
And then uh, I turned 21. So 6 months into me being 21, I started getting more curious about the Muslim religion.
Okay.
So I was having this talk with this girl. What's her name? This girl Dana that I used to work with at my old job. So he so she we was talking one day and she was like, "Yo, your cousin is Muslim. My cousin Leon."
Mhm.
I said, "What?" Because my cousin Leon worked and they were talking at the time.
Okay.
Like we all worked at the same place. So I said, he's Muslim. She said, yeah, he's Muslim. Because I used to talk about it every day. I didn't know how to convert. I didn't know how to do none of that.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know what I had to do, anything. So I started talking to him. He said, all right, well, this is what we gonna do. We gonna go to this bookstore I go to all the time, and you gonna buy yourself a Quran. He
Mhm.
said, after you buy it, I want you to start reading it once you get home. He said, then from there, it's this other book. I should have brought that stuff over, but I didn't know I was going to talk about this. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
um, it's this other book. I think it's I can't remember the name of it, but it goes along with the Quran.
Mhm.
So I bought that as well online. So I picked up Malcolm X's autobiography again. So I had to read it from the beginning because I didn't remember it, like from what I read when I was younger. So once I got past when he was in jail, I went to the conversion part when he converted in jail and everything and joined the Nation of Islam. That's when I thought that my life and his life kind of was running parallel
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
whatever. So I don't know how the hell we got into this conversation, but I'm gonna finish it real quick.
Yeah.
So 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 the way I looked at it, he was in jail when he converted. I thought that I was living in a prison, so per se, like the prison of America. Once I started opening up my eyes to certain things,
Mhm. Mhm.
so I was like, okay, well, I'm running parallel with him. And then I finished the book, and I was like, all right, I know my purpose now.
Right.
So,
Right.
I know how we got into this. So, from all the knowledge that I gained from age 21 up until now, because I wasn't ready like a few years back when I was doing the Black Empowerment videos,
Mhm.
uh, I was like, okay, let me read some more, get some more information, and then I'll think about starting a YouTube channel again. And
Right. Okay.
thus, Marcus Speaks comes about because
Right.
the name itself, my channel name and podcast, it all derives from the Nation of Islam
Hmm.
because the reason why I named it Marcus Speaks is because the old newspaper from back in the day when the Nation of Islam was printing their own newspapers, which they still do, the Final Call. But the
Mhm.
Final Call, before it was the Final Call, was called the Muhammad Speaks newspaper.
Hmm.
So that's how I got the name Marcus Speaks.
Okay,
So
I like it. It's pretty cool.
yeah, so what else do you want to tell people about owning your own business and operating your own business? And this is a two-part question.
Mhm.
Uh so this first part, answer it last because I just thought about the second part. Um So with your business, tell people like how's it like and the I don't think I should say struggles of
Hmm.
owning your own business, but just lack of a better term, the struggles of owning your own business. And
Okay.
the second part to that is within your 5 to 10 year plan, will you be up to hiring people to help you along with your business?
Okay. That I would say, with me starting up, I definitely spend some money. So you have to spend money to make money. And that's the saying that goes for anything. So yeah, I spent a lot of money in the beginning just building up my inventory.
Right,
Um, it's gonna be times where you may not calculate something right or do something a certain way to where you might lose out on money, but
mm-hmm,
just always make it a learning lesson, you know.
right,
Like I was saying with the whole cake thing, that's what I learned my lesson of now putting a deposit down on anything that anyone wants to buy from me, rent from me, anything has to be a deposit. Because if it doesn't go through with them actually paying you the remaining or getting the rental, at least you have somewhat a portion of what it is that you were gonna get from the whole total, you know?
right.
And for business owners that want to start, the thing is you have to start. You can't have these plans and have these goals that you want to do for your business and you don't start. I mean, you can talk about it, you can write it down, but you actually have to start it. You have to do it, you
Right.
know? So, first and foremost, you have to start. Definitely write out a business plan, try to figure out what things you need to start.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got to make sure you get your business license in order, LLC your name. You don't want nobody to steal your name, so you have to
Right.
LLC it. Definitely have your business license so you could be legit. So people can't hit you with the "oh, you're not even a real business" thing. No, no, you don't want that.
Right.
You definitely don't want that. And from there, just keep building yourself, keep advertising, ask friends and family to advertise as well, so that people will know you. Through the course of me starting, a year and a half, even though I had struggled a little bit in the pandemic, I still was pushing myself out there to where I was still getting business to do what I had to do to keep building it up more to add more to my business, the inventory, and people knowing me from different states as well.
Mm-hmm.
With my 5 to 10 year plan, like I was saying before, I would love to get a building. And I know for sure with all that I'm trying to have inside of it, I am gonna have to get workers.
Right.
So yeah, I really would like this to grow as big as it can be to the point where I can franchise it as well. With me liking to travel, it'd be cool if I can have it in maybe 2 or 3 other different states
Right.
as well. Because more so with everything that I'm doing, with my business, it's more so like a party rental type of business that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Since summer is here, I'll be having like tables and chairs to rent. Um, I'm gonna have like a cash cube where I can bring that to parties. You can go in there. It'll be inflatable. You go in, cash your money,
Mm-hmm.
rent that out. I'm gonna have an inflatable movie screen that can go in your backyard. You're gonna have
Right.
outdoor movies. So it's like a lot of rental things that I'm having. 'Cause, you can't just stay in one place. You gotta, broaden and expand your business.
Right.
Because I want to be able to make money every day in everything I do, so where
Right.
I don't have to work for nobody else. So that's why I put up all these things on myself. And my mother, she's like, Christine, you're doing too much. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna, exhaust yourself. I'm like, Ma, you gotta do it. You have to push yourself
Right.
really hard in the beginning, and then over time it'll get a little bit easier. Um, But then I could say to people, just start. If it's something that you're really passionate about, you will definitely see good results coming your way. And thus far, I haven't had any complaints from anyone about the treats that I make or what I do for them for setups and whatnot. So, you know, yeah, I'm here to stay, man. I mean, I just started, and it's already a lot of people here in Delaware that do what I do, but we all not gonna always have the same clients, so
Right.
it's gonna be work out there for me to do.
And she
I'm
doesn't
getting that.
charge as much as they do. So
I
make sure
don't. I don't
y'all
charge that
hit up.
much, man. I'm telling you, I don't charge that much.
Make
I'm
sure
reasonable
y'all
out
hit up
here.
Coterie Connections.
Yes,
Okay, make sure
indeed.
y'all hit that up.
Indeed.
So
I'm on every social media platform you could think of. Just type my
look.
name in and I'm there. Hit me up in the DMs. You can call me, email me. The email is the same thing, CoterieConnects at Gmail. You can call me 302-213-9295. I do consultations. I come to you. We can meet up. We can talk. Anything you want, you need, I pretty much can do. Keychains, backdrops, balloons, baking, event setup, anything you need, I could do. Oh yeah.
So I wanna talk about something real fast. That cash cube thing. I don't know if every school does this, but
Mhm.
I remember we had to sell something. I think it was like Joe Corby's Pizzas or something like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
like
basically what it is.
it was this thing that we could do after the fact, like basically like a party.
Mhm.
And so they had a cash cube there, and I remember I sold enough so I could get into it. You
Right,
know,
right.
I didn't catch Nair dollar that was in there.
Come on, are you serious? Probably because they ain't put enough in there for you to
I was
catch.
sitting there
I
trying to
bet you they
grab
only
it
probably
and it
put
kept
like ten
missing. I
dollars
was
in
like,
there.
I'm about to go home with no money. But
Oh
anyway,
man. Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna be having. I'm pretty much gonna start posting up some more rental things come the end of the month because I will be going on vacation.
mhm.
So I can't really show you guys all the new inventory I have yet, but I'm just throwing it out on the podcast to let you guys know. And I soon will be having little videos on all the different things that I have, so I
do
could
you have
start
a
advertising.
do you have a YouTube as well?
I do, I do. Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to
what
dibble and dabble and everything.
like
Same thing. Coterie Connects. Same thing.
so y'all go and subscribe.
Yeah,
Um,
please subscribe. I'm trying to have content up every week. Trying to do like any little treats that I'm gonna be making. I'll put up there, or any parties that I do, I'm putting it up on my page. Even with me traveling, I'm gonna be doing that as well. So people that want to travel to certain parts that don't know nothing about it, I could, let you guys follow me to see how it is. So I'll be going to Orlando on Wednesday, so
do you
I'll
know
definitely have like a video to
do you
put
know what
post
would
up.
be the perfect thing for your YouTube channel?
Mhm.
Uh, you not you should put up on there. This is only a suggestion.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm a big YouTuber or something like that. Anyway, I'm still
I
starting
mean,
out.
look, we all starting, right? So it's cool.
So what you should do like a tutorial because I saw a video that you did
Mhm.
on. You put like these balloons in like a balloon column. I think it was called.
Mhm.
You should repost that video on
Oh,
Coterie
okay.
Connects.
Yeah.
Repost that. Anytime you come up with a new creation, even if it doesn't even make the website,
Mhm.
you should videotape it. Because
Oh,
then,
okay, cool.
because
Yeah.
because then whoever follows you, they can get ideas on what to make at home.
That's
So
true. Absolutely.
and
That's
tutorials for
pretty cool.
like
Mhm.
your tablecloths and stuff. Like
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool because I mean, I'll have two parties coming up in July, so that'd be cool if someone could record me setting up or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that is something that I could definitely add, to it as well.
um, have you ever thought about doing a podcast?
Um, I was actually well,
Po-
when I was telling you before. I
Podcasts
think
are hot right now.
yeah, I know, and I was definitely starting it up because I actually wanted you to be a guest on my podcast. But I think I just got overload
Which
with
is
the work,
funny,
and I think that's
everybody.
what kind of like,
Like she said, I was supposed to be on her podcast.
Mhm.
So I think it was last week, if not the week before. Maybe Saturday the 1st, if not Saturday the 8th of May. I
I
can't
think it was
remember,
the eighth,
or April
something
or
like that.
something like that. So
Right? Yeah.
so everybody, I'm doing the podcast as usual. I'm talking my talk, and I'm like, all right, yo, thank y'all for watching. Blah 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 blah. I end the
Yeah.
stream. On my phone pops up. It tells me the time. I think it was like 5:30 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Mhm.
5:30. You're supposed to be on Christine's podcast. I looked at the
I
clock. I
know.
said, it's fucking 10:30. I said, oh
Right? Oh
shit.
my gosh.
but But yeah, she hit me up. She let me know that she wasn't doing it, and I was like, all right.
Mhm.
I was like, because I felt like an asshole. Yeah, I thought that
No,
I
no, no,
missed it.
you're
I'm
fine.
sitting here doing my thing on camera, and I forgot all about your stuff.
No, no,
So
you're fine.
all right, this will be the last video that I put up as far as like the business stuff.
Okay.
Um, this is entitled "A Black Female Founder on Her Unconventional Path to Entrepreneurship." So
Mm.
I picked these videos. I just haven't watched them yet because I was
Okay.
waiting for the podcast to watch them. But from the titles, I was like, this would be perfect. So
Right. Right.
here we go.
All right.
Break down, like, how did this whole thing come about? As I was working with the company as an engineer, I went to school at night and got my MBA. Okay. At the time, I had switched over into marketing. I was over one of the biggest brands. I was managing this $500 million brand. Globally, it's a $1 billion brand. The brand was in what category that you were managing? Consumer goods. So not that many people of color manage brands that big. I've kind of been one of the few in everything that I've done. Black, female, mechanical engineer. One of the few. I'm sure, yeah. One of the very few. There was literally one of us on each level in the organization. But they allowed me to manage this brand. I thought, well, if you can manage that, why can't you just create your own little tiny brand here in New York? Now, I used to love riding my bike when I was little. I used to ride outside all the time. But riding in New York in the streets is the scariest thing. So then someone said, maybe you should just try indoor cycling. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. And it became like my go-to workout. Like, just lose yourself in the music, people around you that...
Hey, hold on real fast. Can you see that? What I just wrote?
Yeah, I was gonna write it. I wrote you something back.
All right. I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
Yeah. 4 months later, Harlem Cycle. And that's Harlem Cycle more. Harlem Cycle. Awesome. Yes. And I'm gonna assume that you're paid quite a nice salary. Yes. I had a goal. Yeah. You came here for, and you left that to start a cycling studio. So can you just unpack that for me? Like, why? So I'd done all the goals and I still wasn't happy. So obviously it wasn't the money. And I said, well, I need something fulfilling, something that I can pass down from generation to generation and say, you created this lasting impact. And to me, it was finding some kind of health and wellness benefit that I knew was a little bit more impactful from a community standpoint to make me go to bed and want to just jump up in the morning and get back to work. And year to date, you'll do what? Year to date, we'll cross the 200K mark. Wow. That's a lot of hustle, man. It's a lot of hustle. This year, are you on track to break even, slight profit, still slight loss? Like, where are you? We're slight profit. Okay. Which is great. I'm really excited. Like, we're finally, yes! Slight profit. That's good. Okay. But I wouldn't be here if that were exactly. If that were not for you. Where are you looking to take this thing? So, of course, growing exponentially. And growing not only in the U.S. but also internationally. It's hard as fuck to do anything, so you might as well go for something. Go for the goal, yes. I mean, if you left your Fortune 500, you might as well try and be one. Might as well. You know what I'm saying? Might as well, yes. So I do think that if you carve out the right lane and the right white space in this, macro trend, that you can be very, very successful. Awesome. But you know what it is. It's going to take everything that you've done till now times 10. Yeah. That's right. We're going to have the 10X's. I feel much better now. You feel the same? It's like I felt miserable.
Okay, so
Mhm.
yeah, that's basically like a journey. It's sort of, kind of similar to yours in a
Right.
way.
Yep.
So yeah, as far as with, oh shit, I did not just do that. Yeah, undo close tab. Um, so yeah, with that, everybody,
So, can you
that closes the portion of the business part. We're just gonna get into a little bit of banter right now.
Yeah. Sure.
Um, so as far as like hot topics go,
Mhm.
do you know who Kevin Samuels is?
I did not know who he was, but I did my homework and I took a peek and see who he was.
Look, this guy, man.
He's pretty interesting.
this.
I'm telling you, yeah.
All right, so the way that I got in well, not in contact, but I heard about him was uh I just heard about this dude causing a stir on YouTube and social
Mhm.
media. He had this video, I think it was titled "Average at Best."
Mhm.
So he excuse me, he basically told the girl that the way she looked and everything that she wanted as far as from like a guy and all that, that she was average at best. Um, as a woman, how do you feel about a guy uh asking a girl um or telling a girl really that she's not pretty enough for a guy that she desires for?
Yeah, when I heard that, I didn't finish watching the whole clip on YouTube, but I'm telling you, he was very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. And my thing is just because, she has the son that was 13
Mm-hmm.
and the father wasn't really in the son's life and her being the way she is. I mean, honestly, if she really put her mind to it, she can get whichever man she wants. And you know, with him saying that, that was not right at all. You
So
know.
like, okay, so he references it's like these little groups that's on all right. Um the 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 it's these groups. I'm sorry, I was trying to think and talk at the same time.
No, 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 you're fine.
so so yeah, so it's this group called the Manosphere, or like the blue pill, the red pillars or whatever, right?
Mhm.
So basically, their whole notion of why they are is because, and it's another group of men called MGTOW, men going their own way, MGTOW.
Mhm.
So their whole notion and their whole stance is that we're tired of trying to please women and be with women that are like outrageous in their thought processes of what they want out of men. Now, with me personally, I don't try to overexert myself as
Mhm.
far as like being in a like trying to do more than what I can in a relationship. And I'm guessing these guys try to either get with girls that they probably liked in high school and they met
Mhm.
them later on in life and they didn't want them, or they try to go for a girl that didn't want them either. So
Right.
now, so now they're at the point in their lives where they like, nah, fuck this, man. I wanna, I don't want to be dating nobody right now because I'm my own man and I can do my own stuff and blah blah blah. And I don't need no woman for anything. What what do you think about these types of guys? Because me myself personally,
They something else.
me myself personally, if you look at most of them, and I normally don't judge dudes. Most of these dudes is ugly.
Yeah. They be the
Most of
ugly
these
ones
dudes is
trying to get the real pretty
ugly.
girl, and on top of that, when they get rejected, they become so nasty.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
did you hear about the dude that tried to holler at? It happened in Atlanta. Did you hear about? It was a guy. I think the girl was with her boyfriend, but they were on scooters. Like they was, I guess, riding through the city or whatever, or in
No,
the
I haven't
park or
heard
something.
that.
So a guy approached the girl and was trying to talk to her. Like unbeknownst to him, he didn't know that she was with the guy that she was with.
Right.
Or maybe he knew and he didn't give a damn. Um. So after she like was like, nah, like I'm good. Like I don't, I'm here with him.
Right.
Homie shot at her.
Wait, you said he shot at her?
He shot at her.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's these types of dudes where it makes dudes like me look
That is
bad.
ridiculous. Wow. That's dumb. That's dumb.
And that's not the only thing. In New York, there was I don't know how old they were, but I know they was of teenage, like around the teenage years. Same concept. Guy tried to talk to a girl rejected him, but he was on his skateboard. He picked the skateboard up and hit the girl in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, like it makes no damn sense
And
at all.
don't. And I really don't understand why men just can't accept rejection.
This is the
I'm
thing.
telling you, that's just ridiculous. That's
Some of us can, like myself, I can, if I try to talk to a girl, she's like, no, I'm not interested. Okay, I'll move about my way. For the simple fact that maybe they don't understand, and this is a little vulgar what I'm about to say, it's more pussy out here than what you're trying to get. Okay, so if one girl says no, the next girl may say yes. You never
exactly.
know.
Yep.
So yeah, like it was like this dude. So I've been paying attention to his channel lately, right? To Kevin Samuels.
Wow.
And I heard from one podcast that I watched, not his, but like somebody else's. Some girl was like that the girls that call in are pre-screened and they're, like they are, he already knows what he's gonna say to him, and I guess the girls already know what he's gonna say to him.
Oh, okay.
Which to me it sounds scripted. And then I watched an episode this week. I think it was like Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. It sounded scripted, but it also sounded like the girls that he's talking to, they all sound the same. They sound like airheads. And
Yeah.
and it could be a possibility that everybody that he has on the show may be like an actress or something. That's just my opinion.
Right.
So,
So let me tell you something. With that average at your best,
mhm,
honestly, if I was her and he's talking to me like that, I'm gonna go off on him. I mean, just because you are who you are, there's no means for you to be disrespectful to me.
of
You know?
course.
Right. I mean, granted, I know I came on your show trying to get a free show out of you,
Oh, you good?
or whatever the case may be, but don't be disrespectful to me. Don't say I'm ugly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't talk about my son. Don't talk about the business that I have. I'm looking for this certain type of man. Don't be disrespectful to me. I would have
Right.
really went off on him, and I would have been the talk of the show. Okay. All
Like
right.
like he goes in on these girls, especially if they're like single moms.
Right. Is majority of them that way, like single mothers?
Most of them are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or they're like a girl that maybe graduated high school, but they're looking for the so called high value man, which his description of high value, like it, like his points was of a high value man. It was 6 points, but I can only think about maybe three or four of them.
Mhm.
High value man has to make $100,000 a year.
Mm.
With that, he has to make $100,000 consecutively for 5 years to be
Mm.
a high value man.
Wow. That's not so bad.
He a high value man also is LinkedIn. Basically, people know who he is, even if
Mhm.
somebody else doesn't know who he is. But his peers should know who he is. And what else? That's all I can think of. But
Mhm.
and in my head, I'm like, that's what a high value man is.
No, not even.
Like, I could be a supervisor, but I could be a supervisor and have all those damn things except for the 100,000. But
Mhm.
still, like, is me not having the 100,000 consecutively for 5 years not make me a high value man? Because
Right. You don't. It's
and,
not all about money.
and plus, maybe you could define this for me. What the hell is an image consultant?
Image consultant.
That's what Kevin Samuel said that he is a image consultant.
Oh.
My
More.
thing, I thought it was a stylist.
I guess in his case, is more so like how he was judging that girl off of her looks. He's
Yeah,
saying, look, with you being a 5, you're gonna get you a man that's 5. You're not gonna get you a man that's a 10.
yeah,
I'm
but
guessing
all
that's what it might be.
all of his clients are well, he's I guess with his image consultant, he had men. He put men on as clients, but if
Mhm.
if if okay, so I'm gonna get into a video next after I say this.
Mhm.
Uh, and if you want to reply, you can.
Okay.
Um, what I thought image consulting was a stylist that he takes on clients and he takes them to high end stores if they
Right.
have the money to show them what to wear, like what's in season and stuff like that. That's what I took an image consultant as.
Mhm. Hmm.
But I have no clue. But everybody, this video I'm about to show is a short clip of him doing what Kevin Samuels does. So here
Oh
we go.
boy. Yep. This is the guy I
Some
seen.
of my biggest critics, women, are women that know good and damn well a man like myself wouldn't deal with. Productive, competitive, successful men, handsome, attractive, well-put men, well-groomed men don't deal with unattractive women.
Wow.
And when women have proven that they cannot take rejection, the first thing women want to do when a man turns them down sexually or turns them down is call a man gay. That's why, what is the number one thing women want to try to throw at me? They don't even know. You're gay. What you're really saying is I'm out of your league. I'm just going to go there. And I'm not just speaking for me. I'm speaking for men in this group. You think it's the first time we've heard you guys say this? What you're really saying, because see, you never hear a woman that's really on your level in your scale throwing these kind of insults or shots. They just say, I just don't agree with you, and they keep on moving. Why? Because they're happy. They're happy and they got options. It's the women who sit back and say, oh, on my best day, I couldn't get in. At best, he was calling me for a booty call back in college. When his girlfriend wasn't around and everybody else was gone, I was one of the last people he called on his phone. When he had the hint, that's a bunch of the women that got something to say about me. Rock face, short hair, angry women.
I'll stop it there because
Wow.
All right. So, what's your thoughts on that?
This guy here, he's a hot mess. For real. He is a
So,
hot mess.
like,
Wow.
and Kevin
Wow.
Samuels, if you see this, no, I did not take your video without your permission. I went elsewhere for it, and
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
also using fair use, so it whatever. Anyway,
Right.
so yeah, like so I was paying attention last night because he went live last night. And his his chat is filled with, I guess, his members, I guess.
Mhm.
Because I guess if you get over so many subscribers, you can then solicit for members for like exclusive content or whatever
Okay.
that like the rest of the public won't see. You have to pay a fee each month to get
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
content. All of it, his whole chat room was made up of his members,
Mm.
and if you, I think he has like maybe 600,000 subscribers.
Oh wow.
And do you know who Tasha K is?
No.
Unwind with Tasha K now. All right, so Tasha K does like a blog channel where she goes in on celebrities basically.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically whatever the new hot mess that a celebrity is going through, she has the receipts to go in on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So since Kevin Samuels is like a big like deal right now,
Mhm.
she did like a podcast interview with him.
Oh,
So
okay.
so basically the interview went like basically asking him about, you know, his past, what he did, how many times he was married and stuff like that. Because he because he's been receiving, since he's gotten bigger, he's been receiving mostly like negative reviews from not only just women but men as well.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Because some people think that he's gay.
Mm.
Um, I'm indifferent on that because he is a little soft spoken to be a male or whatever. The only soft spoken males I know are put whatever word you thinking that I'm thinking about in that blank. So
Mm. Oh man.
so um I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he is or if he isn't. He said he was married. He said he
Mhm.
has a child, but we all know
Okay.
what the word is for that. That's called a beard in, I guess, the gay world. That's called having a beard when you're married to a woman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
I never knew that.
you out with your wife and you're gay, that's you're flaunting your beard off.
Mm.
So
Wow. Ain't that something?
yeah. So
It's crazy.
so he's been, like I said, he's been receiving so much negative press from people, right?
Mhm.
So one of those people, I don't know if you watch the Joe Budden podcast. He has like
Uh-huh.
three women that have their own podcast on his channel.
Oh, okay.
And I think the same day that he interviewed with Joe, the girls also wanted to interview him because they had some grapes that they wanted to get off their chests about him
Mhm.
and what he
Mhm.
does. So I guess he didn't receive the message, and or he ignored the message. So they went in on him, and the main girl, I guess, like the head of the podcast. I've seen her on the Steve Harvey show. Uh,
Oh, okay.
she was more so when she was on Steve Harvey. She was talking about like relationships and stuff. That's
Mhm.
what he
Mhm.
had her and a few other ladies on there for. Um, but she's very strong minded as well. She's a strong minded woman, so she doesn't really like Kevin Samuels' delivery when he's talking to women.
Right, right.
So she said, "Yeah, I think that you are gay, and we seeing the pictures of you. And if you ever seen that picture, have you ever seen that picture of when he was younger?"
I'm gonna take a look right now.
Uh,
Listen, I'm gonna take a look. And then, back to what you were saying about the image consulting. So I definitely looked it up. So like you were saying before, you thought it was somebody that was gonna be doing what, like fashion and whatnot.
yeah.
So yeah, here it says it's a professional field that aims to improve the image of the client personally or professionally through appearance, behavior, and communication. So it is the process of evaluating the effects of a person's appearance on their professional image.
Okay.
So yeah, he was doing that, but he's disrespectful with it. I mean, you can help somebody say, okay, to get this type of woman, maybe you should dress this way, you should act that way, that could help you. But the thing is, he's really disrespectful, belittling the person. That's what I wanted to say, that he really belittles these women that come on his show, because some of them probably aren't educated, or some of them are probably ghetto or
I
ratchet or
watched
whatnot. But you know what I mean?
I watched one video and a girl was in the car when she was talking, but she was with her boyfriend. She said she was going on vacation.
Okay.
So he so the conversation went on, but the main part that everybody took from it, because I think he had a because he wound up talking about it again, like on another show. The girl said that she so he said if a guy ever came up to you and said hi to you, what would you do? And she I think she said I think she said along the lines of that she wouldn't respond, nor would she give a smile. And he was like, "Well, why wouldn't you give the man a smile if he's saying hi to you or
Oh,
whatever?
okay.
Like, don't black men deserve that? A smile from their women?"
Mhm. Mhm.
And my personal opinion is that if somebody don't want to be fucked with, then that means somebody doesn't want to be fucked with. So
Right.
I could walk up to a girl and say hi, but it all depends on how she's feeling that day of what the response I'm gonna get.
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
So he's basically telling men, in my opinion, this is only my opinion.
Mhm.
He's telling men that you should demand respect out of people. Which I've said this to an ex girlfriend of mine, because the girl I'm talking about, we work together. We still work in the same department.
Mhm.
And she says something along the same lines, like basically saying that these people better respect me, blah 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 blah, for all that I do here.
Right. Uh huh. Uh
So
huh.
I told her, I said, how can you demand respect out of people? They have to respect you first. One,
Mhm.
I said, and two, they have to like you. I said, so
That's
you
true.
can't demand respect out of people who don't like you. I said, so if we ever break up and I don't like you, I'm not going to respect you. I'm gonna keep it cordial, pleasant, and respectful. But just because I'm respectful to you doesn't mean I respect you or whatever.
Mhm.
I said, so you
Right.
can't
Right.
demand respect out of people. You can command it out of people. That's a different word. You can
Mhm.
command it in a certain way to people so they can understand where you're coming from. But demanding it from somebody, that goes along the lines of telling somebody what the fuck to do. And we're all adults here. And when was the last time you told an adult something and they actually did it?
Right.
So
I know they're gonna do their own thing.
exactly,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's all grown people he talking to. Ain't no teenagers he's talking to on these live
Right.
streams. They're all
No, they're
adults.
grown. Yeah.
They grown. So yeah. Anyway, so along the lines
Yeah. So
still. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
saw. Yeah, I saw the picture. I'm guessing it's this one here.
Let me see.
Hold on, let me see if I can get it in
Bring it
there.
over. That's the
Is it that
one.
one?
That's the one.
I said, boy, don't he look kind of happy here?
Now, what man taking pictures
Wow.
of trees like that?
Like, why is he even in the tree
Why are you in the
posing
tree
like
in the
that?
first place? I wasn't.
Posing
I
up, he
wasn't
looking
taking.
real cute.
I
But
wasn't
nah,
taking
but
no
why
damn
his
pictures of
belt?
trees when I was 17.
But the belt is the same color as his shirt. The whole fit is the same color. What the heck? He could have on a pair of blue jeans or something.
Hey,
Mm
hey,
mm mm mm.
I have no idea. Anyway,
So he
that
he enjoys dancing, clothes, and meeting people.
yeah.
And he's a member of the band, the student council, stage band. He's a MHS dancer, club, and the Bronze Gent. And Kevin plans to attend OU and major in biomed. Or yeah, I'm guessing biomed.
Yeah, but guess what?
Look at
He
this.
never finished college.
Hmm. Wow, that is just something else.
Maybe he can do a response to what I said if he ever says this, if he ever sees this, and say that he did graduate college. But word on the street is that he didn't graduate college.
Right.
So
Also, he over here, he called Sweetie a 6. Ooh.
no,
Mm.
well, he cleared it up. He said that he called her a adjustable 6. Basically saying that she's cute, but she can
But
go from cute
it's her
to beautiful.
personality.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah,
as
I'm guessing that's what it is. But that's how she is. You know what I mean?
as
That's her
dudes
personality.
as dudes go, and I'm pretty sure women do this as well. Which I have no gripes about his ratings of people, but I want to know what he's basing it off of. Because if I see a girl sight unseen, never met her before, never talked to her before, I'm gonna analyze her first before I talk to her.
Mhm. Mhm.
I want to see how you react with people, how you talk. That's one. Number two, along with you talking, I'm looking at what your personality is. If I feel as though it doesn't mesh well with mine, I will never talk to you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Or if you're
Right.
overbearing, or if you're overbearing, and I say this as many times as I am right now. If you're overbearing, that's a turn off.
Mhm.
There's somebody that you know that was very overbearing. That's the reason why me and her never talked.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Very overbearing. So as well. Okay, so with that, I'm rating the person.
Mhm.
So you can start out as a 10, but if you don't meet certain criteria, you can really drop down fast. Like
That's true. Mhm. Mhm.
so, I'm pretty sure women do that as well. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure as humans we all do it. But with okay, so with his negative press that he's getting from certain people, DJ Envy has something to say about it. I guess,
Okay.
since Kevin Samuels is so, out there now that um he's getting attention from national radio stations. So this is what DJ Envy had to say.
Okay.
Hello, who's this? Hi, this is Karen. I'm from Ohio. Oh boy, Karen. Another Karen on the line. Oh, I'm not one of them. I'm just messing with you, Karen. Go ahead. Who you want to give your vote to? I want to give my vote to Kevin Samuels. Can I tell you why? Woo! Sure, yes. I think that he openly degrades black women and he preys
Mhm.
on their insecurities that have been given to them in previous relationships and their naiveness. And come on, he gives Saweetie a six. Dr. Umar spoke on all that. He deserves donkey of the day. Yeah, I think he's lame. I do think he's lame. I mean, what age are we where we're rating women and rating people? I mean, he's a grown ass man. He's 50 years old. But the thing I don't understand is that's the thing. But the thing is, which I don't understand is why do women keep going to him? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Like I said, he plays on their insecurities that they've been given in previous relationships and their naiveness.
Yeah, because he looks about.
It seems like he hits women. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he used to hang around the Hermes store and try to get clientele, just to try to get people. And he used to wear, dress up and stand outside the stores and try to talk to people. I've seen him actually a couple times. It's funny. But in Atlanta. But I mean, I don't know why women let's do
Hey, back up. He said hang out outside the Hermes store?
Yeah, he used to try to hang outside the stores to try to get businesses. So he would hang outside the Hermes store and look for, I guess people with a little bit of money and try to talk to him and try to be a stylist or whatever he was trying to do. I see him out there once or twice. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
My salesperson from the Hermes store had to remind me, like, you don't remember him? He was the one that was outside the store. I'm like, that was him. Yeah, but he's lame. I don't respect the fact that he sits there and rates women. Oh, this one's a 2 and this one's a 4, and you look ugly, you're fat. Like, it's just it's a woman must have hurt him. I don't know. Maybe it was.
All right, that's it. So, yeah, what do you take away from that?
Yeah, like the young lady said on the little thing when she called in. Yeah, he definitely does prey on women with low self-esteem. And for him to be, like, say, even a positive person out here, he should be the one to try to bring them up and say, look, just because you ain't get the guy that you want, remember, at the end of the day, you're beautiful and you will get the right person for you when they come along the way.
Right.
Don't really go looking for that person. They'll find you. But
Exactly.
yeah, like he was saying, yeah, he's way too old to be rating people. Like, rate yourself. Like, you hustling customers outside of a store. Like, it's just sad. Like, when people chasing for, well, he looked like he's looking for a clout.
And
You know what I
isn't
mean?
that considered
And
soliciting? If
yes, it
he's
is.
okay, that's illegal, correct?
Yes, that's definitely illegal. Yes.
All right, so he's doing an illegal act outside of a store, soliciting, which he's not supposed to do,
Right.
and he's an image consultant.
Right. He's a
Sorry,
so-called imaging consultant.
sorry. So, let's get off of that.
So-called.
Let's get off of
Yeah.
him. It's something funny I wanted to bring up. Uh, you heard about OnlyFans, correct?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yes, I did.
Okay, so do you know that there are only girls who do OnlyFans, and
Mhm.
it's one of these girls are on my friend's page, on Facebook. Not only, and I'm guessing this happens with many of them. Not
Mhm.
only do they do OnlyFans and play in themselves, they also make plates. They sell plates.
What? Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't want nobody who be touching on
Mm.
themselves on camera making me nothing to eat.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay.
Unless you my girlfriend, of course. Anyway, we'll talk
Oh,
about that.
wow.
But
That's
anyway, but
yeah.
I don't want no stranger. You know what I'm saying? Doing that,
Yeah. Oh my
selling plates. Yeah, chicken finger plate is $11. The fish plate is
Mm.
12. No, I don't want none of that.
No, no, no. That's that. Dang. Can you imagine?
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
they mark. I won't say they market themselves, but they post themselves doing whatever they do on their OnlyFans or whatever's going to be on their OnlyFans page
Mhm.
as well. It's a few of the girls that's followers on my Facebook and Instagram
Okay.
that post themselves and hit the link or whatever, or swipe up, whatever comes first.
Mhm.
Um, and they have their OnlyFans information, but they also have how much their plates are as well. Sometimes in the same story, and it's like, I would have saved the plate thing for tomorrow or later. Like, I wouldn't
Oh
have
my
put the
god, that's horrible.
OnlyFans post and then I'm
The
selling plates
plates.
for
Nah, nah,
$13.
nah,
Like, no, I'm good.
nah. That that's not even sanitary.
Right? Like, come on now.
Oh my gosh, that is funny.
Okay, so have you heard what's going on with Lizzo? I don't know what's going on with Lizzo. The only thing I know, I heard the story the other day. The only thing I know is that she was trying to, I guess, ask Chris Evans, the guy who played Captain America. I guess she asked him
Mhm.
out on a date or something.
Oh, right. Okay.
Do you know anything about that?
I didn't. Sadly with me, I don't be keeping up with them because I'm just like, listen, they ain't benefiting me, so
All right,
whatever.
so this is what I'm gonna do. I have the story that ET posted a couple days ago, I think, if not a week ago.
Oh my lord, look at her.
And I don't know what this is about, so this is gonna be new to the both of us. All right, so I'm gonna play the video.
Reason I'm upset about this one is because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn Papa, he a rare breed, no comparing. Like Chris. Lizzo drunkenly slid into Chris Evans' DMs, and his response, well, it's good as hell. I'm feeling good as hell. It all started over the weekend when the 32-year-old Grammy winner posted this TikTok video using an audio clip from TikTok star Tatiana Mitchell. The reason I'm upset about this one is because I know I'm not going to be able to marry him. And honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn Papa, he a rare breed, no comparing. Like Chris. Yeah, Lizzo shared a screenshot of the DM she sent the 39-year-old Captain America star featuring a gust of wind, a female basketball player, and a basketball emoji, which fans suspect translates to Lizzo shooting her shot with the Hollywood heartthrob. Now here's the tea. The caption, don't drink and DM, kids. For legal purposes, this is a joke. I'm like, damn, this is a big deal. Pretty great, right? Well, it gets even better. Because Chris, he responded to the DM and subsequent TikTok, and Lizzo, she shared it in a second video. The reason I'm upset about this one is because
Can y'all give us more info? Okay.
and honestly, it hurts me to the core because damn Papa, he a rare breed, no comparing. Like Chris. Yeah, he responded to Lizzo writing, no shame in a drunk DM. God knows I've done worse on this app. LOL.
Okay.
It shook me up. Yeah, so the Knives Out star just might be referencing the time he accidentally leaked a nude photo of his manhood on his Insta story in September. Something he later opened up about on the Cameron Hall show. Look, it was an interesting weekend full of lessons learned, a lot of teachable moments. Things happen. It's embarrassing. You got to roll with the punches. I will say I have some pretty fantastic fans who really came to my support. Yes, they did. That was really, really nice. But back to Lizzo. She opened up to ET in 2019 about dating and why she thinks it makes sense for celebrities to date each other. I think it is hard to understand what it's like to have a connection with somebody outside of all of this. These people and famous people connect with millions of people at a time, and everybody is in love with them, and everybody wants you. Everybody want to smash. Everybody want to be your best friend. So it's like really hard to kind of siphon through like the bullshit and find the real people. But I mean, even famous people can be bullshitters. So I don't know. I might just have to marry myself again. We just keep it pushing.
All right.
She's a mess.
So did she give him a picture of herself scandalously clad or something?
No, I think what she did was um she was doing like the little TikTok voiceover,
Right, right.
and then to me what it looks like, and she I guess she probably likes him in her drunken state, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why she did that, and maybe he seen it and hit her up like, yo, that's not funny, but listen, you're not the only one that did something like that. And
All
like,
right.
yeah. So yeah, like she was saying, she was drunk and she just wanted to be funny, and she just wanted to do that on TikTok, and when people see stuff, they report it back, and stuff like that. So
All right, because
yeah.
I didn't really understand like what was happening. I saw a video where she was crying, but I didn't watch it because I didn't know. I really don't. Well, I won't say I really don't. I don't listen to
Mhm.
Lizzo's music. She's
Okay.
one of she's one of the new artists that I really don't pay attention to.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like you had to come out at a certain time for me to still listen to you. Like I think
Right. Right.
anything after like maybe 2013, maybe 14, like
Mhm. Right.
everything else is like okay,
It's just
whatever.
been trash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much.
have you heard about the CDC's new lifting of whatever?
I
The
did.
mask orders?
Yeah. I feel like they shouldn't. Even though a lot of people are getting vaccinated, it's
Have you been
still gonna take.
vaccinated?
No.
No.
Have
What?
you?
No.
Okay.
Is it the same reason as mine? I don't trust it.
Exactly. That's why. But my mom say to me all the time, Christine, it's not nothing that's gonna hurt you and this and that. But I'm just like, Mom, I don't know yet. I really don't know. So I haven't got it. Will I get it? Maybe.
I'm
But at the
still
same
not.
sense, I'm very cautious. Like I'm always washing my hands. I'm always wearing my mask. And then plus with the CNA field that I'm in, I have to wear my mask. I have to wash my
Right.
hands. I gotta sanitize. So I'm always doing what I'm supposed to do all the time,
Right.
every time. But I feel like I think I'm all right because I honestly felt like I had it back before people even knew what it was. Because I
Right.
had got sick on 2 occasions. I didn't have respiratory problems, but I was just burning up. It's like a fever, and it just
Hmm.
happened out of nowhere. Um, so if I did have it at that time, I probably built up an immunity because here it is. We're in 2021, and I haven't gotten sick or anything like that at all. Honestly.
Mm. I haven't been
So.
sick since around this time, like April, May of 2000, either eight. No, it wasn't 18. It was 19,
Mhm.
2019.
Right. Yep. Mhm.
Um, I don't know if it was COVID. I knew it was a sinus infection that I had one time, and then I think I had. Well, I just remember getting like three sinus infections back to back,
Okay.
and then also I had pink eye. I think in
Mm.
2019. Yeah, in 2019, the day I bought my I think the microphone that you see right here, and
Mhm.
not this microphone stand, but I had another one.
Okay.
Uh, which was the day I started the podcast, I think, as well. Um, but I do remember being sick three times consecutively back to back and not knowing what the hell was
Why?
wrong with me.
Yeah, probably was that.
Plus, I got real sick later on that year as well. And
Mm.
then I was around people. One lady at my job, she had got sick and she couldn't smell anything or taste anything for like
Oh,
6, 7
yeah.
months.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then this other guy that doesn't work at the that doesn't work with me anymore. He went somewhere else. Uh, he said he had bronchitis, but that shit lasted for like 2 months.
Wow.
So from his explanation, he said when he gets bronchitis, but he gets it real bad. So he was
Okay.
sneezing, coughing more. He was coughing more than sneezing, but he was coughing a lot, and it was like one of those real deep from the diaphragm coughs that he
Oh,
was.
geez. Yeah, he probably
So
had it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the end of I think it was the end of like right around your wedding. That's when I
Mhm.
stopped going out. Like going out at night, like to bars
Oh,
and stuff.
okay. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, was it around? Yeah, it was around that time. I had stopped going out like altogether
Mhm.
because
Right.
I was spending like crazy amounts of money. Like
Mhm.
I added up how much I spent in a month. I spent $600. Yeah, $600 if not more. I think it was like six. Yeah, about 640 something. That's just
Wow.
at the bar alone for
Wow.
4 weeks. Only Friday and Saturday. The only drink Fridays and Saturdays.
Mhm.
So I was so when when I had stopped going out and there was no one knew what it was yet, and people was getting sick. There was cases in China or whatever,
Right. Right.
and no one knew what the hell where it came from. And then they had the crazy explanation that it came from a bat or something. I was like, come on, really?
Right. I remember that.
Like, come on. Like, who's
Oh,
eating
bad.
bat soup? Like, come on now.
Right.
So, so
That's
yeah. And
crazy.
then I was already basically quarantining myself since I think it was like around your wedding. I
Mhm.
had stopped going out, so I was already quarantining myself. And then when they talked about the ban or whatever, like, yeah, we're shutting everything down, like we can't do anything anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. Like I was
Right.
already doing it. So,
Mhm. That's right.
um, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, Tank. Tank is
Mhm.
losing his hearing.
He is losing his hearing.
What do you know about that so far?
I was listening to Steve Harvey morning show.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was yesterday, and one of the topics they was talking about was Tank. I'm like, Tank, okay. And they heard like a little I don't know if they seen like a video of him on Twitter or Instagram or whatever the case may be. And he pretty much was giving a message that he is losing hearing out of his right ear and his left ear is going out as well.
I have that
Um,
video.
oh, okay, yeah. That's all I heard. I didn't see
I
his
have that
actions, but
video. So
he's not that old to be losing his
he's not.
hearing, but it doesn't really matter
So
what age you are. Yeah.
this is him explaining why he's going deaf.
Okay.
I want to use my situation to encourage your situation. I'm going completely deaf in my right ear and
Okay.
kind of losing sound in my left. I'm dizzy, can't walk a straight line. All of this out of nowhere. Don't know how or why. See
Wow.
the doctors, got MRI and all that good stuff going on. Medication, all of that. But, you know, it still hasn't given me a reason to give up. Still hasn't given me a reason to stop feeling like I can do and be um, everything that I've set out to be. The goals are still the same: to be great, to be the greatest. And I want to say that to you too. No matter what you're going through, no matter where you find yourself, whether your body's failing you, whether your mind is failing you, whether your spirit is failing you, keep going, keep pushing. I'm gonna document my process just to show you the fight, just to show you that you're still in it. We're still in it. So much love to you, and let's keep fighting.
All right.
Wow.
So, you being in the medical field, have you ever heard of and that's and I didn't do that. Hold on. Okay. So, being in the medical field, have you ever heard of like hearing being I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, no, you're fine.
Uh have you ever heard of like people like losing their hearing and then being able to reverse it?
I don't know the actual. I'm guessing it's called vertigo, if I'm not mistaken. I might not get the right name, but it is something where the symptom that he was saying is you'll get dizzy, you'll have loss of balance, and it can affect your hearing.
Okay.
Um, I don't know the specific word, but yeah, I'm just shocked though. I'm just shocked that it happened to him and he's so young,
Mm-hmm.
That more so happens when you're a little bit older,
Right.
like in your 70s, 80s, like that, with that type of symptoms. Because, as we get older, much older in that time, you do lose your sight, and sometimes you lose your hearing. Um, but yeah, I was very shocked to hear it coming from him, with him being as young as he is. But you just never know. You know, you just never
Right.
know what can happen to you, and our bodies are just. It's funny. It's very funny.
I per-
Um.
I personally, I'll send a prayer out to him and
Oh,
his family.
absolutely.
Um, but like in a way, I don't know if you remember Foxy Brown. She lost hearing in one of her ears,
Mhm.
and then I think she came back out. This is I think it was in like 2014 when she said that she lost hearing. But I think she
Mhm.
came back. I think in 2019, if not last year, and said that she regained hearing in that
Right.
ear.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Like maybe it could be reversible.
It could be. I don't know if it's any type of surgery they have to do, or what it could be, or any um. My sister's so funny. She's like, I say, yeah, it's a good conversation. That's why. Um, it could just be like, you never know. He could probably have some type of surgery, or any type of medication, or even prayer. I'll have to say the best thing for him will be prayer. He has to have faith that he will be healed. So I'm saying, the best to him, and I know we all out here is praying for him since he had that video.
Right.
So I hope everything works out for him.
Yeah. It's sad because fun fact. Uh, People used to tell me that I looked like him. Well,
Ooh.
yeah. I couldn't see the resemblance anywhere. So I was like, whatever. So
Right.
and then they started saying that I started looking like 50 Cent. I was like, okay,
Oh
whatever.
wow.
Because
Wow.
nah, this is the funny part. This is what 2009, if not 10, maybe could have been 11. It was me, Darian, and
Mm-hmm.
our homegirl Tamika. We was going to her, I think her mom's house or her cousin's house for
Hmm.
like a birthday party. So Tamika stopped at the Wawa that's in Northeast Maryland. So
Okay.
I walked in with her because I wanted to get something to eat or whatever because I hadn't had anything to eat, and she was fussing with me. She was like, "It's gonna be food there." I was like, "Well, I need to eat something before I eat something." So
Right.
um, I'm in the store and I'm dressed sort of kind of like I am now, and
Hmm.
I'm I grabbed like a sandwich or something. Then I went to the cooler to get me like a soda. And during that time, I noticed like three people were looking at me. And I'm like,
Hmm.
why are these people fucking looking at me?
Wow.
So I pay for my stuff. I get in the car. And this guy came and ran up on me. And like, what I mean? When he ran up on me, I put my hands, I'm like, what the fuck you doing? So
Right.
so he was like, hey dude, look, I didn't mean to run up on you, but has anybody told you that you look like 50 Cent? I
Wow.
said, the
Oh
fuck is
wow.
happening here? What the hell
That
is
is
happening?
crazy.
So yeah, like it's freaking crazy. But
Mm-mm.
uh I have nothing else. We've reached the end of the podcast.
Alrighty. Wonderful.
So I thank you for coming on. I
Oh,
want to
thank you for
share this.
having me.
I want to share the screen again because
Okay.
I want to re-show your website and everything. So, and I want to put your website up.
Okay.
So, everybody, please go cash mob the hell out of Christine's business,
Yes,
Coterie
please.
Connections. All right. You get an array of treats. Call her
Hmm.
for some consultations to plan
Yep.
your next party.
Yep.
And I don't know if I was at if I got this right. You do massages, correct?
I wouldn't say massage therapy because I'm not licensed yet, so it's more
Okay.
so like rub down sessions and
Okay,
whatnot.
so she does rub
Mhm.
downs. All right.
Yep,
Only on places that can be covered.
that's right. No
So
happy endings, none of
no
that.
happy endings, no
Nope,
funny shit.
nope, nope.
She only does legs, arms, and
Arms,
backs
backs,
and shoulders.
exactly.
That's all
Yes,
she
that's it.
does. Don't be like, well, shit, you know what I mean? I don't
No,
know. She
no,
don't
no,
do
no. I'm
that.
sorry. No, no, I don't do
She
that.
don't do
I'm
that.
very professional. I'm very professional.
So,
In everything I do. Yes.
not only that, hit her up on her website and go to her social medias. It's
Yes.
Coterie
Hmm.
Connections at Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Hit her up in her DMs of playing your next party. All right.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
So, do you have anything to say to the people before you go?
No, I just, well, not much. Just want to say, guys, thank you for tuning in. And please don't be afraid. Hit me up on any social media platform for any of your treats or party rentals. Pretty much any little thing you could think of. I'm pretty much your go to person for like last minute everything.
Right.
And I'm always available.
All right.
Yep.
And you guys got it there. So, I'm gonna do my outro, and I'll if don't be a stranger. If you want to come back on, you can come back on. All right.
Oh, sure, sure.
All right. Just to throw it in the air, I am sort of kind of looking for a co-host. So if you
Okay.
want to fill that position,
That would be cool. I mean, this was
it
pretty fun.
it doesn't pay anything, but you know.
No, I mean, I don't mind just coming on, just chit chatting. It's
So
fun.
yeah, if you just want chit
Yeah.
chat, come on. You can bring your own stories. Just like,
Sure.
hey, I got this story, and
Yeah.
I'll search for a video or a photo that correlates with it, and
Mhm.
we'll do it like that.
Hey, I don't
So
mind.
yeah, thanks for coming. Like you
Yeah,
have
no
been my
problem.
first host. I mean, my first guest in the past 2 years. So,
Wow. I feel special and honored.
but yeah, come back if you have anything else, and
Okay,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely be hitting each other up more
All
and
right,
and whatnot. So, I was always have new content as well for my business that, I don't mind advertising as well. So that would be pretty cool. So
all right,
yeah.
cool. All
Hmm.
right, so I'll catch you later, and I'll just do my outro and get everybody else the hell out of here.
All right. Thank you again.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Alrighty.
All right, all right, everybody. That was the show, and in its commonplace, I gotta play my theme music. So, everybody, if you could, I'm gonna do this backwards this time. Hit me up on my social medias. You can hit me up at Instagram at marcus.speaks.podcast. Also, you can hit me up on Facebook. Marcus Speaks is the personal page. The group page is right there in that little box down there. Marcus Speaks Podcast, the same as Instagram. And you can find me for the people that's on YouTube. I mean, that's on Facebook. You can come over here to YouTube because I don't leave the videos up from the live broadcast on Facebook. I take them down and then I bring over the link from the YouTube channel just so I can just have all that traffic come back to YouTube. So if y'all would like to come over and look at a show on YouTube instead of Facebook, if you don't want to be on Facebook, just come on over to YouTube. All right, friendly place. Also, if you could, before you go, like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And the live comment section goes down after the live is done. So hit up the comment section. Tell me if you like it. If you like my content, keep it respectful for anybody else that's in there. And that's really all that I have to say about that part. Um, You can catch me, let's scroll down. Don't forget, on Fridays, I do a gaming stream where I play all of my favorite games and a selective few of new releases that come out. I really don't play a lot of things that other people play, but if you guys like watching video games where it's a tutorial walkthrough, I do all of that within the gameplay that I do. So if I'm playing a level, I'm showing you every place where every secret is, okay? So don't forget about that. And also, don't forget, on Saturdays, I do my podcast, Marcus Speaks Live. All right? So come by. I can't say I'm never late, but if I am late, it's usually only in maybe 30 minutes to an hour. So you'll always find me here Fridays and Saturdays, okay? Usually I'm on time. So, if you have, come on, scroll down. This damn computer. All right, there we go. Where's it at? Oh, there it goes. If you have any ideas, please leave them in either the comment section or you can DM me on any of my social medias, okay? If you have any show ideas, I'll review it, I'll look at it, and I'll see if I can do it or not. If I can't, then whatever. But if I can, you'll see the story that you wanted me to do on the podcast. So feel free to hit me up and make sure that it's respectful as well, and it's something that I can put on not only YouTube but Facebook as well because of the policies and guidelines. And with that being said, I thank you guys for showing up. I want to thank Christine again for coming. You guys can catch me next Friday on Marcus Speaks Play at 6:30, and then again on Saturday at 6:30 as well. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, both days. Please don't be late because I never am, and if I am, it's only at 30 minutes to an hour. So I will catch you guys tomorrow, and I thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good night.